Hello everyone, hopefully I haven't messed up the sound this week. So, it's been quite a quiet week. For those of you who are on my Twitter, hint, it's at fortress_craft. You should all be on the Twitter, that is definitely the best way to get information. I was ill for quite a chunk of last week, so I didn't get that much achieved. There have been a few things, so I shall show you briefly. So the first thing you'll notice is that there are now a number of backgrounds for the menu. So hopefully this should entice people who haven't bought the game yet to sort of see a bit of the cool things you can make. If you're one of those people who do make these cool worlds, get me some screenshots and I will see if I can get them in the game for you. Good screenshots. So as you see, there's a whole bunch of them now. So yeah, I highly recommend you get those in because it helps me and it gets to show off your stuff. Obviously you'll get credited. What else? Right. So the main thing. So there's 3 requests that I have been asked for endlessly. One of them is ladders. One of them is stairs. No, one of them isn't ladders, one of them is stairs. I'll start again. One of them is ladders. One of them is half bricks. And one of them is doors. The 4th most requested option, by far and away, people want teleporters. Now, this is also the beginning of the code that detects that you've made something. So again, to give a Minecraft equivalent, that if you've played Minecraft, I'm sure you have, it's the creation of the Nether portal. So what that does there is the game recognizing a thing you're building. Not a Nether portal, obviously, in this case. It's going to be a teleporter. So that looks like a nice, convenient place to put a teleporter. So we don't have a teleporter object yet, so I'm going to use a temporary object. It's fitting. So you put down. So there you go. So the game has detected that I have made the teleporter. So they'll actually be teleporter objects. The blue particles mean that there is nowhere to teleport to. So if I stand in it, hopefully nothing happens. Right. Here comes the exciting bit. I need to run all the way back through my world. You'll probably notice as I go along, I've got the grass vegetation. We've also got the placeholder code for other types of vegetation. So on the dirt, you'll get lumps of dirt. That's something I scribbled in MS Paint. I will actually get DMP Design to do a proper texture for that. You might also notice that the draw distance is actually pretty good now. So this is now running at a standard of 8 draw distance. So that's another 48 meters further than the current released build, which is 104. For those of you who don't know, 104 is in the marketplace. So all went through smoothly. Right, so now you can... I really wish I pointed at the screen. I tried to point at the screen with my finger. That's not going to work. So I'll find a nice suitable bit to build the teleporter in. So teleporter is currently defined as 2 plating blocks with a gap of 2 squares between them. But doink. Now as you can see, this is green. The reason it is green, it means there is a teleporter active. Now, I'm not going to be able to show this off properly because I haven't been organised enough, but if I jump in, you see that the screen does its effect. That shows the teleporter's ready. Now, there's no text on the screen, there's no menu, there's no options, but you've got 2 options. And I'll show you the first option. So if you press B, bang, you're there, the other teleporter. That'll get covered up by a nice swirly effect of some sort to cover up the fact that I have to load. So if I do this with the menu up, you can see. So you can see around the player character is green. Suddenly, I'm miles away. You can see the draw frustrum having to pull everything in. And as I turn around, you can see it's having to quickly pull everything in to keep the world going. So that will be covered up by a nice graphic effect. And then I thought, well, that's pretty good. So yeah, boink. Works perfectly. Go to and from the 2 places as often as you like. But if you press X, you get taken back to the middle. I will be obviously, there won't bring up a message about the GRU. That would be stupid. So currently now, you build a pair of teleporters. They'll take you to and from the different places. And if you want to at any point teleport, it takes you back to the beginning. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's plenty of other excitement coming, but nothing I can show right now. So ground vegetation, teleporters. So if anyone ever says that I'm not listening, I'm not doing stuff that people want, I have had so many requests for teleporters. If I was more organised, again, I'm not very organised when it comes to these videos, I'd have written down how many times people have mentioned the word teleporter in my email, and the answer would be a lot. I'll just search for teleporter in my email, see how many it comes up with. Probably just thousands, because Google Mail is good like that. So yeah, again, as ever, this is running on the PC, but it works perfectly well on the Xbox, thankfully. Well, okay, so Google Mail has completely failed. So yeah, I reckon at least 100 million people have asked me. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. One other thing that's, again, crazy. Probably tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, that is when we hit 250,000 sales. So that is the point where there's a big round number, 250,000 sales, which is approximately 1,000 times more copies than I was expecting to sell. I was reckoning like 2,500 copies. It's coming up to 250,000. So again, for anyone who bought the game, thank you very, very much. I will, not that anyone listens this far in the videos, I reckon you guys will listen to the first minute, but anyone who listened to it all the way through, Chapter 2 is not like a patch for Chapter 1. Chapter 2 is a completely standalone game. Chapter 2 will be very different to Chapter 1. Chapter 1, as you can see, it's about messing about. It's about running around, I like just creating bridges and tunnels. I just like doing that. But there's no game. Chapter 2 has a very, very definite game. There are enemies. People keep asking me if it's survival. It's not. You need to survive. But people keep going, is it survival? But no one has yet summed up survival. So if survival is about doing stuff in the game to not die, well, that pretty much sums up every first-person shooter I've ever played. So yeah, sure, you will have to do stuff in the game to not die. What those things are, I'm not quite ready to talk about yet, mostly because I can't make a video to show you guys. But it's all there, it's all coming, and it'll be awesome. So there you go, teleporters in Fortress Craft. These will be in Chapter 1.1. You're limited to a pair. Probably only the server will be allowed to put them down. Probably, we'll see. It might be, might have something else. So there you go. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. And hopefully next week I'll have something slightly more exciting to show you. No promises, I might not. But take care and thank you for watching. Bye bye.